Welcome to our TigerStop troubleshooting series. In this video, we're going to be going over how to troubleshoot our TigerStop DC motors. Please make sure at all times during troubleshooting that the TigerStop is turned off and unplugged. We'll start by disconnecting all the cables from the TigerStop, starting with the power cable, then moving to the controller, serial, and the 6-pin connector. Please be aware not all connectors may be used. Next, we need to remove the 4 acorn nuts from the end of the amplifier. Carefully remove the end cap. This may require some force. You may also choose to use a flathead screwdriver or some other flat tool, being careful not to damage the gasket. Carefully slide off the top cover. Older covers may require some extra force. You can leave the bottom half on the rails, being careful not to let it slide off. Next, unplug the red and black motor wires as well as the ground wire. For the sake of this video, the motor has been detached from the TigerStop. This does not normally need to be done. You will then set your ohm meter to ohms and start by testing the red and black leads. They should read 3 to 9 ohms for a regular TigerStop. This is not absolute and may vary depending on the motor. You can then connect the red to green, and then you're going to connect the black to green. This will test for shorts between both the motor leads. The next step is hooking both leads to the drill battery. The drill battery needs to be 18 to 24 volts, and you can use paper clips to help connect them to the drill battery, being extremely careful not to bridge the terminals. Connect both leads to the positive and negative of the battery, and then the motor should turn. Reverse the leads to make the motor travel in the opposite direction. Next, we want to reassemble the TigerStop back to its original state. Connect the red to motor 1, black to motor 2, and then the green to the ground on the case. Some TigerStop products may have a white ground wire instead of the green ground wire. If you had originally slid off the amplifier from the rails, slide it back onto the rails, being careful not to pinch any of the wires. This can be done prior to attaching the motor leads. Next, we want to reattach the idle end sensor, motor end sensor, and encoder back to the same way they were done prior to unplugging them. In some cases, the idle end sensor and motor end sensor are marked with a 1 and 2 to correspond where they should be plugged into on the board. Confirm all wires are plugged in properly, as well as nothing being pinched inside of the casing. Slide the top half of the amplifier cover back onto the amplifier, being careful not to pinch any of the wires as you slide it back on. Replace the end cap back onto the end of the amplifier. Lastly, we're going to replace the 4 acorn nuts at the end of the amplifier box. Be careful not to over-tighten the 4 acorn nuts. Thank you for watching our TigerStop troubleshooting series. Still have questions? Give us a call at 360-254-0061 extension 2 or service at TigerStop.com.